I decided to do something crazy. This is College Football Chronicles, and I am going to go through every single NCAA football school and pick the best overall player and most famous or notable depending on the school. That's right, I have a list of 663 schools across Division 1, 2, and 3, and will release mostly in alphabetical order, though I may skip around at times. Some schools are going to be heavily debatable, with many Hall of Famers, and some are going to be a struggle and a stretch to come up with even one name. Note that not all schools will have a most famous and best overall, just the ones that, well, do. This should be a fun challenge, and I hope you guys will join me on this long-ass journey. This will only be NCAA schools, so no NAIA or junior college. And remember that while these are heavily researched and based on facts, some will just be a judgment call based on my opinion, and sometimes I might miss something completely. Let me know in the comments if that happens. All that said, let's get on that chronicle. Abilene Christian is in, you guessed it, Abilene, Texas, and started playing football in 1919. As well as being independent 4 times throughout history, the Wildcats have also been in 6 or 7 other conferences, but are currently members of the fairly new formed United Athletic Conference of the Division I FCS level. ACU have won 14 conference titles, with a majority coming in the Texas Conference between 1933 and 1953. The team won 2 national championships at the NAIA level in 1973 and 1977. In Division II, ACU made the playoffs 6 times, going 3-6, and at their current level have made the playoffs once in 2024, going 1-1. With 540 all-time wins at the time of this recording, the Wildcats sit at 54% in program win percentage. Before I make my picks, here are a few honorable mentions. Grant Fiesel played 10 years in the NFL at center with the Colts, Vikings, and Seahawks. Wide receiver Johnny Perkins was drafted in the 2nd round of the 1977 NFL Draft and played 7 seasons with the New York Giants, racking up 163 catches for 2,611 yards and 18 touchdowns. Wilbert Montgomery was a 2-time All-Pro running back for the Eagles and Lions, and is actually a member of the Eagles Hall of Fame, having broken many team records at that time. In 1979, he even led the entire league with 2,012 all-purpose yards. While at ACU, he broke the NAIA record for touchdowns by a freshman with 37 and helped lead the team to the 1973 NAIA championship. Johnny Knox is a former wide receiver and return specialist who, in his first year after transferring from junior college, caught 62 balls for 1,158 yards and a school record 17 touchdowns in 2007, which was also 3rd in the nation that season. After another solid performance in 2008, he left the school with 30 touchdown catches in only 2 seasons, which was best in school history, and was named 2nd team All-American. He was taken in the 5th round of the 2009 NFL Draft, where he spent 4 seasons with the Bears, racking up 2,214 yards, 1,515 return yards, and 13 total touchdowns. He made the Pro Bowl in 2009, but tragically in 2011, a severe spinal cord injury ended his playing career, and he retired in 2013 after never fully recovering. Reggie McGowan was a receiver in the mid-1980s who set the Lone Star Conference single-game record in receiving yards and the school record for single-game touchdowns that stood for 20 years. I apologize, but I could not find those exact numbers. Mitchell Gale started all 4 years at quarterback for the Wildcats in the early 2010s and threw for 97 touchdowns and over 12,000 career yards. He went on to play several seasons in the CFL. Darrell Richardson is a former running back who put up 2,303 yards and 34 touchdowns on the ground with the Wildcats from 2009 to 2011. He was taken in the 7th round of the 2012 NFL Draft, where he spent 5 years mostly as a depth or practice squad player. Taylor Gabriel is a former wide receiver who is 2nd in school history for career touchdowns with 27 and 3,027 yards behind Knox. He went undrafted in 2014, but amassed 2,860 receiving yards and 15 total touchdowns with the Browns, Bears, and Falcons from 2014 to 2019. So for this school, we will actually have a best overall and a most notable or famous player. For best overall player, I'm going to go with Bernard Scott. After beginning his career at Central Arkansas and Blinn Junior College, Scott arrived at Abilene Christian in 2007 as a 3-star recruit at running back. In 2007, he finished runner-up for the Harlan Hill Trophy, which is the Division II equivalent of the Heisman, to Danny Woodhead. In 2008, Scott ran for 2,165 yards and broke Woodhead's D2 total touchdown record with 39 and total points scored with 234. He also easily won the Harlan Hill Trophy with the 3rd highest vote total of all time. He was taken in the 6th round of the 2009 NFL Draft and spent 4 of his 5 years in the league with Cincinnati. For his career, he had 1,049 rushing yards, 1,787 return yards, and 5 total touchdowns. After 1 season with the Ravens, he briefly worked out with Toronto of the CFL and retired in 2015. Now, the most notable or most famous is John Layfield. He was a first-team All-Conference player in his junior and senior years on the offensive line. He is of course better known for becoming Bradshaw and then John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL is a 3-time WWE Tag Team Champion, a 1-time European Champion, a 17-time Hardcore Champion, a 1-time US Champion, a 1-time Intercontinental Champion, and a 1-time WWE Champion. He is a WWE Hall of Famer and
I am Wrestling God!
As always, thanks for watching. Please let me know in the comments if I missed someone completely obvious or someone you disagree or do agree with. Please like, share, and subscribe. This has been Chris with College Football Chronicles, and I will see you next time.